All right, guys. So if you're having issues making the nets here, first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut out the shapes. So here's my sheet. This is the rectangular prism. This is a triangular prism. So I'm going to cut them out. Now as I'm cutting them out, I want to cut them out close to the lines. Not necessarily exactly on the lines, but close to the lines. And again, I want to cut them out on the dotted lines as well. So there's my cutouts of my two shapes. So the easiest one to make is the rectangular prism. This one on the left. So we're going to do this one first. So I got my glue stick here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rectangular prism and I'm going to fold it on all the dark lines as well as all the dotted lines. So give me a second, we're going to do that. So I've got it all folded up. Notice that I got it folded on these dotted lines here just about 90 degrees. That's so that it'll tuck in nicely. And this one on the back is about the same deal. And as you're cutting these out, you want them to be kind of close to the lines. So that the closer you are to the lines, the better it's going to fold, and the better it's going to form its shape in the end. So take your time. Take your time cutting these out. It does make a difference in the finished product, in its accuracy. All right, so now I'm going to fold this edge here and glue it to that edge there to make the box, the rectangular prism. So you can see now I've got the general shape of a box, rectangular prism. All I got to do now is tuck the ends in. So that's the finishing part of this. Tuck the ends into the box, and then you can glue it shut. All right, so there's my rectangular prism. The triangular prism works pretty much the same way. We got to cut out. I'm going to fold the corners. And we're going to form the outside of the box first. So here I've got the basic shape of a triangular prism. It's got a triangular top and bottom with the height in between it. And now all I'm going to do is fold it in just like the rectangular prism. Alright, so there's my triangular prism, my rectangular prism. These would count for full points, and they're not super pretty. The better job you do at this, the, the more inclined I am to give you extra credit, including if you color them and whatnot. So the harder shape here is not necessarily the pyramid, but the cylinder. So I'll do the pyramid next, and then I'll do the cylinder last. So here's the triangular pyramid. Again, we're going to fold on the dark lines, and then we're just going to glue it together as a triangular pyramid. And there you have it. This one is one of the easier ones to do, just like the rectangular prism and the triangular prism. So moving along the cylinder, I'm curious to see how many of you can get a better cylinder than I got. So here's the one I did beforehand. It's not particularly pretty. But I'm curious to see how many can do a better job than me. Again, I am offering extra points if you do a really good job with this and color it nice. So you can maybe color it before you fold it, or color it after you fold it. Either one. So I got it cut out pretty nicely here. So I'm going to try again and see if I can get a better one than that one I just showed you. Again, we're going to fold on this solid line and on these dotted lines. And we're going to make a cylinder out of this rectangle and two circles. And there you go. Not half bad. Again, I found the cylinder to be the hardest of the 4 shapes. So you got your 4 shapes here. Give them some color if you want some extra points. Put them in the plastic bag and hand them in. And again, this is a graded assignment. You're welcome to help each other out with the work to get it done before the end of the period. Keep playing the video. Bye.